What's good, y'all? It's your man SamAnt here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you hit the notification bell to get all the latest notifications every time I drop a video here on the platform. I do appreciate it. All right, man. So we in 2020, and I've already felt like I've seen it all. And damn it, we ain't even hit the 90th day of 2020. I mean, you name it, we've been through it. One of the most normal things that's going on right now with the challenges you see on social media, which is even crazy in itself. The newest challenge, the flip the switch challenge, where you see people in the bathroom or wherever they at in front of a mirror, and 1 second somebody has the clothes on, and the next second they flip the switch, and then the other person has the clothes on. We've seen the challenge. Most notably, a lot of men in particular, and their girlfriend, their grandma, women, whatever they are, flipping the switch and turning on dresses. And I find myself personally looking at this shit, shaking my head like, yo, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a little too old school nowadays. I didn't think I'd ever be old school, but look at this. I'm finding myself being old school, but I ain't the only one. My man Waka Flocka dropped this on his social media. He's very confused as well. Here's what he had to say. Flip switch challenge making me realize a lot. That's what he said in the caption below. Never will I act or dress like a female. Not for promo, not for comedy, and damn sure not for an effing challenge. Where's the Be a Real Man challenge? Like it's being feminine a wave, please. Stay woke. My man, Waka Flocka. Now, Waka's probably going to take some heat for that because it seems like nowadays there's agendas being pushed, and if you're not for the agenda, you're against the agenda, and if you're against the agenda, you're wrong. But shout out to Waka Flocka for remaining true, remaining strong, but remaining real, and standing up and being proud of what he believes in and what he is, which is a real man. Now, a lot of people question what a real man is. I guess a lot of people have their different opinions on that. But my definition of a real man will never put on a motherfucking dress, and neither will I. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. I was born in 1983 where things were a little different. And certain things I just will never accept. I'll never teach my son to put on a dress. I'll never teach my son to promote or highlight or joke or clown or get attention from ever putting on a dress. Now, I know a lot of people live and do their ways and do different things and do their different styles. All right, cool, y'all do y'all be y'all. But don't get upset at me for expressing my opinion and how I feel and being proud of what I am. Real men stand up. I salute Waka Flocka for expressing his opinion, for explaining and shining light on what's going on out here, because it seems like femininity, in particular in black men, are being highlighted on like no other. Now, granted, you didn't see a lot of black men doing this challenge. You see A-Rod up there and a couple other men involved that are black men, but it seemed like in particular, ones that are being highlighted, ones that are being promoted, ones that the mainstream media seem to put out in front happen to be black men, and one has to question that. I have questions on it. I'll never teach my son to be that way. But what I mean by that way is putting on fucking heels in a dress. I'm just gonna put it like that. That's just my 1-2. Y'all leave it as it is. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about what Waka Flocka said as well as what I said. On the back end of this video, I'll drop some of our content from Financial Friday. We did live on the Uncensored podcast, man. Real dope stuff. My brother Darren and my brother Kansu. Obviously, my brother Ogard over at Hip Hop News Uncensored. We appreciate each and every one of y'all's support. Stay tuned to the back end of this video. Leave a comment in the comment section about what you just heard from Waka Flocka. Real niggas, stand the fuck up right now, please. Always trying to keep it raw, real, and uncut here at Viral Hip Hop News. Until next time, until next story, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm out of here, man. Stay tuned to the back end of this video. Enjoy the content. Peace.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things. There's no attention paid to it. A lot of times, the public is at the mercy of media. So outlets like this that, you may have experts that have the ability to kind of break a lot of things down. We're able to, explain that the economic system is a flowing system. It's almost a self-living entity at this point. So when you have these pandemics and stuff like that, these are assumptions. So the government makes assumptions based on an isolated set of criteria. So they go above and beyond. So if they're saying a 4 to 6 week, is probably a 3 to 5 week. That's generally how that works. So you just have to, those are the common person, do what you normally do. I mean, be hygienic. That's what you need to be. You don't have to change what you're already doing every single day. You have to use your common sense. This is an airborne pandemic. This is an airborne. We're not talking about something that's in your water, okay? That's a critical mass resource. We're talking about an airborne disease. How do you dodge air? You don't. So you have to, you know, boost your immune system, stay aware, and understand the actual potential of threat. This coronavirus, this is the year 19 coronavirus that we're talking about. This virus is over 20 plus years old. We've been subject to it for many years. Fortunately, our immune systems are miraculous things. So we can't get caught up in a lot of the hoopla around it. Yes, it's real, but it's affecting the social economic platform, and that's why it's getting much attention. Things like the NBA shutting down, airline tickets, selling gas at an incredible rate, because what people don't realize, when you book a flight, you're purchasing fuel. It's not the airplane. It's the fuel you're paying for. The fuel is very expensive to go into a jet engine. So fuel is at an alarming rate. It's very low, and it's a great time to take advantage of those things. So don't worry yourself.
Let me ask you guys about this. Now, we talked a couple of times, God and I, about, all right, what does this mean for us, and what does this mean for the future, right? And it seems like they're kind of playing a game, like, all right, this is a game of chess, and we're gonna see how far we can go in this game to set it up for the future, like you were kind of alluding to with stocks, Darren. Do I have any credibility when I say that this may be something that they're playing along the line, and maybe in our generation or our kids or our grandkids' generation, we may see something potentially of a lockdown to where everything shut down, government controlled, and they're just kind of testing the boundaries now with this, because like you said, Consu, this shit's been around for 2-3 decades. It's on the Lysol cans, been on the Lysol cans since Lysol cans been out. This isn't nothing new. We were just doing research in here, and there's multiple strands of it, and people aren't getting the strand that's out here banging people out. They're getting the other one. So it's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors going on. So for lack of a better term, are they testing us? Are they messing with us, bro?
I don't think so, man. I mean, if anything, they mess with what the market looks like. You know, with how a friend of mine, he's probably watching right now, man. He was talking about what private insurance looks like, private versus public insurance, you know, and private versus public health care. You know, right now with Italy, one of the main problems that Italy has that government shutdown is they've only been investing 1% over the past 8 years, a 1% increase in their budget in healthcare over the past 8 years. Inflation runs anywhere from 3 to 5%. So every year they're spending less and less and less until they get negative return rates on how much you're spending on healthcare. Whereas, you know, we have a private / public healthcare system. One of the main issues that happens with this disease, and what really is, it's a strain on the public system. You know, if someone comes in with a gunshot or comes in with some bacterial infection, they may not get seen as quickly as they need to be seen. So that's gonna open up a whole new market for, you know, what healthcare looks like. So I don't think it's a massive thing for a massive government shutdown. I think this is a show that how private industry can step in and make things a lot more efficient and make things happen a lot more quickly than what has happened. I mean, even New York, for instance, the state of New York, they came out with their own hand sanitizer. It's got 75%. It's 75% more alcohol. So it's got 75% alcohol. Purell has a 60% alcohol rate. So it's got 75% alcohol. They're making it at 85 cents for a bottle like this big. Bottle is 85 cents.
Wow.
This right here is $1.85 at Walmart.
Right.
Now we're showing how the government is coming in and they're getting involved in private industry, man. So I think whenever you have privatization of anything, almost nearly anything, things get a lot more efficient, man.
Yeah, you brothers, you know, I think it's a good time to transition, you know, into the presidential race. I want to get you guys' opinion on that, because you got Joe Biden, you know, who's now winning, Bernie Sanders, and pretty much Trump. That's what's between right now. For us, you know, for, you know, minorities and other people, who will be your guys' choice right now? Who are you guys leaning toward to say, all right, you know, I'm kind of want to get behind this guy. I want to keep Trump in, but no, Bernie Sanders is kind of my guy. Or you know what? Let me put Biden in there. Where you guys at with that?
Well, I'd have to say that I'm pushing for Trump. I've been pushing for Trump since he got in. I don't see any democratic process of including the government in my business. I don't want to be taxed, and I don't want to disperse my wealth against my free will. Trump, and it's showing now with the ability to privatize our revenue and disperse it at our rate. We are a republic, as a constitution on its face, we are a republic. We're not acting as one now because we kind of taken a laissez-faire approach where we said we really don't want the state involved, but we want the state to babysit us and take care of us. And there's a flip side to that. You give up your power when you do that. So the people lose their power in a quasi-laissez-faire government that's called democratic. A lot of the time, it's really the perception of the parties being different. But we're talking about the movement of the Senate and Congress. And